It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
What if I told you that in Sri Lanka, you could sip tea in a misty hill town at sunrise, and by afternoon stand at the edge of the world itself? Here, that's not a dream itinerary. It's everyday life. Whether you're planning your next adventure or simply curious about this island, stay with me. Today, you'll travel through Sri Lanka's most enchanting cities, 14 living stories scattered between mountains, jungles, and sea, each holding its own rhythm, color, and heart. So hang tight, we're about to wander through its hidden stories, fun facts, timeless traditions, wild landscapes, and encounters that feel like stepping into another world. Sri Lanka, often called the teardrop of India for its delicate shape off the subcontinent's southern tip, carries more than 2,500 years of recorded history. It's the birthplace of cinnamon, a spice that once traveled across continents as if it were gold, and home to the world's most celebrated black tea, Ceylon. Its national flag, among the oldest anywhere, folds centuries of unity and diversity into bold colors and symbols. Beneath its soil lie sapphires and gems that kings and queens once fought to own. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear the echoes of cricket bats meeting leather balls, the sound of a nation's favorite pastime. The island is dotted with 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and legend says it was once linked to India by Adam's Bridge, a land crossing swallowed by time and tide. Its tropical rhythms are guided by 2 monsoons, yet the heart of the country beats in harmony, where Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity share space without losing their roots. Now let's climb into the highlands. Yala, perched over 1,000 meters above sea level, is a little town that feels like it's been painted into the mountains. Rolling tea plantations spill across the hills, and mist curls through the valleys like incense. The Yala Gap slices dramatically through the southern mountains, opening up views that run all the way to the coastal plains. Trains rumble across the Nine-Arch Bridge, a masterpiece from 1921 built with nothing but stone, brick, and mortar. Hike to Little Adams Peak, and the world opens in every direction. Ridges, valleys, and skies so wide they seem endless. Tea factories here still hum with century-old machinery, and every leaf is plucked by hand, just as it has been for generations. Shift from misty hills to sheer stone. Sigiriya, the Lion Rock Fortress, rises 200 meters above the plains, a 5th-century palace built on ambition and ingenuity. Its walls climb nearly vertical, its summit stretches over 1.6 hectares, and its entrance was once the mouth of a colossal lion. Only the paws remain today, but they still guard the climb to the top. Along the way, celestial maidens painted on rock walls gaze out with colors intact after 1,500 years. Hydraulic systems built by ancient engineers still feed fountains in the gardens below, And as you reach the final steps, you walk past graffiti etched by visitors from centuries past, now frozen as voices from another era. From stone fortresses to wilderness, Yala National Park is the island's wild heart. It's a rugged patchwork of jungle, lagoons, and grasslands, famous for hosting the world's densest population of leopards. Here, you might catch one lounging on a tree branch or stalking the brush. Sloth bears shuffle across the ground, elephants move in quiet herds, crocodiles sink beneath the waters, and sea turtles bury their eggs under the moonlight. More than 215 bird species wheel through the skies, and scattered within the park's borders lie ruins of long-forgotten civilizations, proof that people once thrived here too. On the coast, another fortress stands. Galle Fort, built by the Portuguese and later expanded by the Dutch, is South Asia's best-preserved colonial stronghold. Granite ramparts, colonial-era churches, and cobblestone streets frame a living city where history meets boutique cafes and art galleries. Walk its walls at sunset, and you'll see fishing boats drifting across the horizon. Even the 2004 tsunami could not break its coral and limestone defenses. The lighthouse at the fort's edge still keeps watch, as it has for nearly a century. Keep climbing higher into the highlands, and you'll reach Nuwara Eliya, nicknamed Little England. At almost 1,900 meters above sea level, it carries a cool climate rare for the tropics. Tudor-style hotels, a Victorian post office, and one of Asia's oldest golf courses tell the story of the British colonial era. Lake Gregory mirrors the surrounding hills, often draped in mist, and just beyond the city lies Horton Plains National Park, where the land suddenly falls away at world's end, an 870-meter cliff that feels like the earth has been sliced open. Now head south again, toward Golden Sands. Marissa is where fishing village life meets Paradise Beach. Its crescent shore glows at sunset, and from November to April, the deep waters nearby become one of the best places on Earth to spot blue whales. Parrot Rock juts into the sea for sweeping coastal views, while Secret Beach hides in a cove only accessible through jungle trails. Surfers ride the waves, stilt fishermen balance on poles, and at night, lanterns light up the bars that dot the sand. Kandy, cradled in the hills, was the last royal capital of Sri Lanka. It is home to the Temple of the Tooth, a golden-roofed shrine that holds what Buddhists revere as a tooth of the Buddha. Pilgrims in white gather daily, circling the temple grounds. Every August, the city ignites with the Asala Perahera, a 10-day festival where elephants draped in silk and jewels parade through the streets beneath flaming torches. Around the city, the royal botanical gardens bloom with orchids and towering palms, and the lake at the center reflects the hills like glass. Further south, Hiriketia Bay curves into a horseshoe of turquoise. Surfers split between its two waves, a forgiving beach break on one side, a fierce reef break on the other. Palms tilt dramatically toward the water, their trunks bent by years of sea breeze. The bay is calm enough for swimming year-round, and fishermen still push their wooden boats into the water at dawn. Dambulla Cave Temple rises from a granite outcrop, its 5 caves sheltering 153 Buddha statues and walls covered in frescoes. The ceilings stretch like painted canvases, telling stories of the Buddha's life in reds, golds, and ochres that have survived 2 millennia. Ingenious drip ledges carved above the caves still funnel away rainwater, preserving the artwork below. Step into the cave of the Divine King and you'll find a 14-meter-long reclining Buddha carved straight into the stone. And then there's Polonnaruwa, the medieval capital that flourished between the 11th and 13th centuries. Its Galvihara temple showcases colossal Buddhas cut from a single granite wall, serene, reclining, and seated, each etched with delicate detail. The Parakrama Samudra, an enormous reservoir still in use today, spreads across the land like an inland sea. Temples, palaces, and audience halls dot the ruins, where intricate stone carvings still tell stories of kings and gods. On the eastern coast lies Arugam Bay, a surfer's dream. Between May and October, its point break offers near-perfect waves, drawing surfers from every corner of the world. Elephant Rock adds both a challenging surf spot and the chance to see wild elephants wandering the beach. At night, phosphorescent plankton light up the waters near Whiskey Point, glowing as though the ocean itself is breathing light. Anuradhapura, one of the world's greatest ancient cities, still pulses with sacred energy. Its white stupas rise against the sky, once ranking among the largest structures ever built of brick. Here grows the Sri Mahabodhi, the oldest documented tree on Earth, a descendant of the tree under which the Buddha found enlightenment. The reservoirs that fed this city still provide water for farmers today. Walk among the ruins, and you feel the sheer scale of a civilization that thrived for more than 1,000 years. Tucked along the southern coast, Tenggale blends history with tranquility. Silent Beach lives up to its name, offering secluded shores and tidal pools. At Rakawa Beach, 5 species of turtles crawl ashore under moonlight to nest. Dutch forts and Kandyan-era frescoed caves whisper of past centuries, while lagoons shimmer with brackish waters where fishermen practice age-old techniques. Further north, Kalpitiya stretches into the ocean on a narrow peninsula. It's a paradise for kite surfers, with strong winds and flat lagoon waters from May to October. Offshore, hundreds of spinner dolphins leap and twist in unison. In season, blue whales and sperm whales migrate past its shores. Finally, Unawatuna, a golden crescent guarded by coral reefs. Jungle Beach, just a short trek away, feels like a hidden paradise, its waters teeming with fish. And nearby, temples tie folklore to the Ramayana, linking myth and landscape in stories passed through generations. From mist-shrouded highlands to fortress walls, from the roar of leopards to the hush of turtles nesting under starlight, Sri Lanka is not just a destination, it's an island that refuses to fit into a single box. The question is, where would you begin? Would you climb to Sigiriya's summit, wander Ella's tea fields, chase waves in Arugam Bay? Wherever you choose, Sri Lanka has a way of staying with you. So, if this journey sparked your imagination, subscribe and join me again. Until then, stuti. Thank you. I'll see you on the next adventure.